back. Not dash based, Daze based. Hollow Palm Monk again. Went out to level 83. Need one more level, and then I can upgrade skill gems again, which is always very, very important. Oh, I didn't notice I had got a Greater Exalted Orb yesterday. Cool. Anyway, we're in roughly tier 12 of maps, so let's go ahead and get started. Extra lightning. Extra lightning. So that's where I'm actually closing on. Yes, I'm closing on here, which is going to be ran as a tier 6. So we've got to go through here. So once again, I use Wind Blast. I'm trying to avoid elements. So I do have some elements hitting out, but I try to avoid them as much as I can, just because I wanted to try that out. That's weird. We're on the sort of lighting boundary. Kind of cool to see. A lot was going on there. Sorry, I stopped talking. So the red orbs around me, those are endurance charges. Those are activated with... I always forget its name. Charge regulator. So I'm getting 19% more defenses. There's like a free 19's a little strange. Like it's a free 20% basically increase to your energy shield and ES that exists purely when you have a red dot around you. You only need one, you don't need two. But it's good to have more than one because they pull it up. When you get a blue blue one does 24% more crit chance. I can now also generate green ones, but you'll only usually see those in a rare encounter rather than just trash bombs. Sorry about that. So Abyss monsters are just like real nasty, and I don't really know why. I just upgraded my Chaos Resistance, so maybe that will help out. And then we're on a map in a Chaos biome, so when I kill large things, they make more monsters, so Abyss plus all of that is always fun. Alright, hopefully we might be able to stay inside this building. Actually, don't know the state of this Abyss hole. Okay, it was done. I will take all of that stuff, thank you. So I don't remember if I actually published the previous video, I was talking a lot about that one, how I was avoiding certain items on the skill tree that were like enemy at full life. I'm in all of those now. So the idea of this build is basically on the first attack now, I do like, I don't know, double or triple damage I would do on any other attack. But in that first attack, I also daze and break the armor of someone, like 90% of the time. Which means that my second attack is then boosted by other means, so they all result in like the same damage. And that's why you'll see everything dies to chunks. It's not like a drain, which you might see from, say, like a poison build or ED contagion or something like that. It's just chunks. This is a particularly good shrine. Gives a little bit of... It's almost like a shield. Like, isn't worded as a shield, but it acts like a shield to me. In earlier videos, I referred to this build as sort of saying, fuck you with a leaf blower, by just sort of walking at people and blasting them with a leaf blower. Now it's more like that one gif from, I believe, the TV show Legion, which often gets sort of captioned as Germa has breached containment. And it's one of the characters from Legion. I haven't watched that show, maybe I should. Using their particular powers. It's another sort of X-Men Marvel adjacent thing. I don't actually know which comic universe it's from, so for a Legion fan, apologies. I've probably just committed like the same equivalent of talking about lightsabers in Star Trek. But point being is like they click their hands like 3 times, and then all that's left is dust. Once again, for those who are not familiar with the non-elemental ailments, which are not called ailments for some reason, even though they totally are, we have blind, which is the grey sort of couple of dots, the smaller dots that appear on people's heads. You can see it underneath when I mouse over any of the actual enemies as the sort of black or darker icon. It's got stars in it. Maim also happens. Maim is the sort of broken bones icon that like there's a move speed decrease. Daze is the sort of orange yellow icon that has got some circles in it. Armor broken is like armor shredding, and then the new one, armor demolished, is like armor with like way more lines, like double, triple the lines that you would usually see, and that's when that armor is demolished. It will not come back. Which gives like a 2%. It's like 2% addition. It's like at the end of the calculation or something. Yeah. Fully breaking armor supported heals cause the affected targets to permanently take 2% increased physical damage up to 20%. I don't know how this gets to 20%. I haven't figured that out. Must be down this way. I don't know if it's just because I've got good movement speed boots now, or it's the recent change they made to sprint to make it not affect in like the first to like minimum sprint distance. But it like sprint is lovely now. I love sprint. As the map clears up, you'll start to see me use it. I feel like these Muri spirits worked better when we didn't have the rare monsters on the map. Because they would always take you to the rare monster. Now it's sort of like isn't needed. Something's hurting. Is it going to be that one? Yeah. So don't need to worry as much about keeping up, particularly when this one's got some claw projectiles. I don't know what these blue ones do. I just don't stand in them. When I do, I panic and I try not to stand in them. Alright, that was a bit scary. That's what Meditate's for. Meditate can do 100%, 150% of my ES. You can see I've now got 4,000 ES, so good. Feeling kind of slow in this map. I don't really know why. Boots or gloves in the next upgrade target, so maybe that'll fix movement speed when we do that. I just spent like a ton on the chaos res upgrade. There we go, that's all there is to it. Very easy. I believe the next map will be the Corrupted Nexus. We need to make that tier 6. I always go for the lowest value that will get me points there. Because there's no point wasting it. Because if you waste a Corrupted Nexus map, you have to go find another one. That's no fun. So we always do the lowest tier just in case. So you'll see a lot more instant killing, I guess you would say. I just realized they fixed the Navali problem. Like, Navali used to be here and would always be stuck there. They've just sort of removed her from the list of people at my hideout. That's fine. Thinking is a stash tab. There is a quad, and it's a complete mess, but it's basically like, hey, I think I could probably, like, do something with these particular items. Could you just like put them there? I'll deal with them later, you know? What does that even do? This one? Oh. A mana recovery. I don't really need that. I'll shove it in Handachula. Okay, so we need at least tier 6. Here's tier 6. It needs to be, like, mega juiced. That's ignited ground, so it goes over there. Not dealing with it. Bleeding on hit, chilled ground. We just alch this. I think it needs a few. I don't actually know. I just like when it's a Nexus, I just spam it. I don't know what to deal with it. Extra cold, ailment threshold, bleeding on hit, 100% increased stun build up. Yeah, that's all fun. Ooh, stun threshold might be a problem. There we go. It'll be fine. Or it won't be. Who knows? That's the adventure that we go on. It is tier 6 after all. It should be. Yeah, okay. We're fine. Someone here says Einhar's Beastery. Yeah, that should be really good for killing Carl. Oh, now I'm in maps. I do have a loot filter. It is never sync frickin'. I know, like, really high tier map people, you know, like pinnacle content people, they'll put it on like uber strict. That's usually because they're just like they're killing too much stuff for it to be worth it. Yeah, I think my next skill point's gonna be an attack speed, because, gee. It's kind of like rhythmically problem right now. Feels wrong. When this group calms down, take a look at equipment. Something goes off. Is gear fine? The gear's fine. It's not like red or anything. Passives are fine. And then we should have a lot of stuff on. Charge regulation on. Attrition on. Wind darts on. Ghost darts on. Okay, yeah, well, we're actually fine. I have to look at my old belt. See if the old belt had like attack speed or something in it. That's a bit better, but I got a green charge going right now. How much does the green charge increase? Because then we can do 14% more. Oh, I know what's going on. Run away! You could move whilst meditating. Not very fast, but you can. Those arrow people at the back, cultist archers, those are like, they're hitting a lot. They've got like high accuracy. So it's okay, they're dust now. There is another burrow, which I hate, because like, you'll kill all the monsters on the map, and the burrow is just like hiding underground somewhere. It just hasn't come out because the animation is like, the bug's the wrong word, but like, you know, it just, you seeing the burrow hasn't synced up with them being above ground, so you can't fight them. Now, I did see the breach. I'm not going to do the breach until we're done with the rest of the map. It's too expensive to risk. getting there. We're getting there. So, oh, now we're... Oh. I didn't mean to engage. Alright. Spare 5 seconds. So, what happened was I changed the initial exit from Monkland to be this one, for crit chance. But this is where I lost, I think, like 11% skill speed. I think that's why I'm like saying it's slow, is because I haven't got that. So to fix that, I would need 11% skill speed from somewhere else. Like, so if I get another level, I might be able to get it from there. That's attack speed, not skill speed. But would have to double check. I could drop this point. This point is 40% increased critical damage bonus against enemies that are on full life. What this means is like the first crit on an enemy that is at full life is like 40% more damaging. So I might be able to change that one around a little bit. Or I could just get more dex, because I get 1% increased attack speed per 25 dex. You don't often see this. See here, there's a straight line. And there's also a sort of imaginary straight line coming down here. That's a tile. Like, no! Leave me alone. Bang, bang, bang. It's like, this build is just very loud. I would imagine, like, OSHA would ask for, like, hearing protection. Yes, Bug, you need to wear hearing protection. Is that rare? I just like caught in one. We've got two rares grouped together down there? Okay. Interesting. Because this is a corrupted Nexus, when the last rare mob is killed, it will turn into a boss. The boss is usually okay, but like it's a little bit scary. Alright, so this one will turn into a boss. This is the one with the lightning mirages. Great! And it's a burrower, so it just went underground. Die! Here we go. Five Atlas points. I'll do this off camera. I think this area should be back up. Actually, just might not do it. It's kind of... It's a tier 6. That's fine. Apparently I left the Abyss unfinished as well. There it goes. Hi. Oh, they don't even had a monster swarm yet. Okay. Oh, we got a corpse exploder somewhere. It's bad for me. Like the pile of corpses. You, isn't it? Yep, explodes nearby corpses. Great. Glad to meet your thing. Die. Thank you. Yeah, I couldn't have done this breach. This is going to be a bit risky. Oh, yeah. Alright, well that was a video. Anticlimactic end, but whatever. We lost 10% EXP, happens like 3 times a day, we're good. Quantity, please. Thank you. And then precursor tablets. Yes, please. Kind of doing a leveling guide, sort of, not a guide, but like leveling stuff. So when you add the precursor effect thing, it should make over here, should make this a little bit more. Yeah, 35%, 19%. Yeah, that one there, and up there. So I'm usually leveling over here, trying to get to another tower. Now that's done. We paused momentarily to get over there. Although I might come down here and go to this tower, because that would then make the rest of this now cleansed area good. I think it would also reach. It wouldn't reach there. But yeah, could also do that. Oh, we can double tower some of these. Yeah, definitely do that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. If you want more information on the build, let me know. I'll happily do a video where I talk about it for like 20 minutes and then change everything in the next video. But there we go.